Hey everyone, this is Nathan Connor. I wanted to make this real quick video presentation. This is posted on my blog, but if you're on my YouTube channel, I'll leave a link in the description below. And today's topic is goal setting for marketers, online entrepreneurs, and network marketers primarily, because that is my niche. You've probably heard about the topic of developing SMART goals. They need to be specific, measurable, realistic, and timed. One of the things that I've really noticed with a lot of network marketing companies, when they have you set your goals for what you're doing, they're really just based on how much money you want to make. But the problem with that is you have to really you have to dissect that. You have to dissect that into actions and the roots of the actions. So I'm going to basically go into this into detail with this particular PowerPoint. It's important to understand the prospecting process. If you're a network marketer, your basic process is you generate leads through marketing. You have to figure out a marketing method that you want to utilize. You're going to, after you generate those leads, you contact them, and some of those leads are going to be are not actually going to answer the phone. So you can't really count that as a contact. But for those that do, you want to qualify them, ask them questions, figure out what their need or want is. You want them to open up to you. And if you figure it out that they have a need or want for what you particularly have, whether it's the product, the business opportunity, whatever it is, you want to gap them. And gap them means grab a pen. You're going to tell them to grab a pen, and you're going to send them to a overview presentation of the company and of the products that the company offers. This can either be a website, or for some cases, if they're a financial planner or a realtor or someone along those lines, you may want to send them a CD, but just kind of customize it to their particular need. And then after that, after you've gapped them, you're going to schedule a follow-up, and you're going to take their temperature and may or may not close them, depending on their interest level and whatnot. You may need to do a three-way call, but the whole idea is it's more like a funnel. You're not going to, every lead that you call is not going to answer the phone. Every lead that you call is not going to be interested. And not every lead that, so not every lead that is interested is going to actually be interested in this particular opportunity. I mean, they may make it through the process and then say, no, not at this particular moment in time am I ready to do something like this. So you need to look at this like a process that is more like a funnel. You may get 20 to 25% of your leads to actually answer the phone, and 20 to 25% of the leads that you connect with over the telephone that actually answer the phone, you qualify correctly. Some people may be abrasive, and of those people, you may gap 20 to 25% of those, and of those you've gapped, you may follow up and close about 20 to 25% of them. So if your financial goal, as you're filling out your network marketing training manual, is $500 a month, it could be more. Let's just make this a random estimate. You'd have to, let's say, enroll 5 distributors in order to make that goal, or 2,000 to 2,500 to 3,000 in retail sales. So in order to do that, you'd probably have to give out 25 plus presentations, probably 30 plus. But in order to give out 25 presentations, you would need to connect and qualify 100 prospects. 100 plus prospects, and in order to connect and qualify 100 plus prospects, you need to generate at least 300 to 500 leads per month. So your goal is $500 a month, sure, but your real goal is to generate 300 to 500 leads per month in order to go through this entire process, the marketing funnel. So you need to figure out a way to generate leads first. For some of you, if you're just starting out at maybe your warm market, here's some offline strategies I wanted to go through. Offline strategies, warm market prospecting. If you're new, this is your thing. Networking events, meetup groups. You can do bandit signs, post-it notes. You can become a walking billboard. I know some network marketers who have literally become a walking billboard, and so people ask them questions about their business or what they do or whatnot, and that's a great way to generate interest in what you do. It's not my style, but some people do it. Online strategies, which is primarily what I do. Prospecting with social media, solo ads and e-zines, Craigslist advertising, that's one that I highly recommend and I train on personally. Pay-per-click advertising and content marketing falls in there with search engine optimization. So the real question is, how are you going to start generating leads? Not necessarily how much money do you want to make with your goals. You need to set a goal to be able to generate at least 300 leads per month. Set that goal. Because otherwise you really won't be able to make that financial goal in the first place. So the question is now, how are you going to get that training? I personally recommend My Lead System Pro. It's something that I use and I highly recommend. I'm glad that I got started with it a year ago, because otherwise I would not have had the resources and the training available to me anywhere else. My upline is busy. They wouldn't have been able to provide it for me. All the training that I can do, I can get directly from My Lead System Pro. It's only $10 to get started, so 14-day trial. And so you definitely need to check that out. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check out an online presentation to see what that is all about. So thanks for watching. I hope you found this video insightful and valuable. Continue to read the blog post, as it will be very helpful and informative. All right, peace out.